Hi, my name is Muhammad Kariman BAKAR. I'm from BA113G. So today I and my friend which is KHAMIL, AMIRUL, RASUL and Fareez want to share with you all some information and knowledge about the stock market and other financial institutions. So let's go!
Roleplay Scene 1 Issue Stock Market.
Okay, everyone. Good morning. Sorry for the urgent meeting. So today I would like to discuss and get your opinion on how to get funds to expand our business in the company.
Thank you, boss. So, I, as a financial manager, my opinion is we can get a fund through the bank financing, but as boss can see, there is a constraint in our company financial. The bank may reject our financing form if we apply.
Okay. Any other ideas?
I have an idea, boss. We can issue stock market to Bursa Malaysia. From the capital market, we can get a fund from the investor, which is as the investor will buy our stock. In return, they will get dividend if our company get a profit.
Yes, I agree and support your opinion, Mr. Kamil. It is because we can make a comparison between loan financing and the stock market. Stock market is more advantageous to our financial situation as there are no extra expenses needed than loan financing, as it requires our company to pay interest, which is way more higher.
Okay. So everyone agrees with financial marketing opinion. If there is nothing else to
Yeah.
present our idea, then we can proceed with issuing stock market in Bursa Malaysia. I will give the task to the financial management to issue our stock market in Bursa Malaysia.
Alright, boss. I will proceed with this task. If there anything else, I will inform back to boss.
Alright, that's all for today. We will end our discussion here. Okay, thank you for your cooperation.
To summarize, this year represent the situation about discussion between all department company about to issue stock market. First, the company as a public list firm, they will issue their stock in the financial market to obtain fund from the investor. The fund that company earn from the investor will be used to make an investment or to expand their business. The profit that the company earn from investment and expanding their business will be used to pay the dividend to the investor. Contrarily, if the company did not gain profit, the dividend will not be paid to the investor.
Roleplay Scene 2 Dividend Issue.
Like to announce dividend payout. As you know, based on our financial situation, this year also we cannot pay the dividend as we gain loss.
This already in the second year. Last year, you promised that next year your company will pay out the dividend to us, but now we still do not receive any dividend from your company.
This year is very difficult year for our company because the project that our company invested in face unexpected issues.
That is your company problem. I asked a stakeholder don't want to hear any reason from you. What action has your company taken to solve this problem? None.
You need to understand this is a part of the business. All the business did not always receive profits. I promise next year that our company will pay out the dividend.
Last year, promise you couldn't fulfill it. Now you are making a new promise, huh? Better I sell my share to other investor.
Okay, sir. If you think this is the best opinion.
To conclude, this scene explain the dividend issue between company and stockholder. One of the stockholder are not quite satisfied with the company reason as why they still did not receive any dividend. Thus, have taken an action to leave the company interest by searching for a new investor that is interested in the company interest.
Roleplay Scene 3 Primary and Secondary Market.
Hello there. I heard that you are interested in buying my stock.
Yes, I am very interested in buying your stock. But before that, may I know the reason why you will like to sell your stock?
The reason why I would like to sell my stock is because in need of money. That is my foremost reason. The second reason is I cannot wait until anymore the next dividend is paid out.
Okay then, I would like to know how many share of the company you hold and what is the price of the share for each unit.
The company share that I hold in the company are about 100,000 share, and the price of each share that I bought first time is RM 1 ringgit per each unit. Because I am of the money, I will give you a discount of 5% of each unit.
So the total of your share is 100 units, which is equivalent to RM 100,000, right? Now you are selling it to me on discount price. I find it is quite interesting. Let's say that I would like to buy it all. Does that mean I just need to pay around 95,000 for 100 unit of shares, or and there is no extra fee on transferring the ownership share?
Yes, all of the fee of transferring the ownership share will be borne by me. If you are interested, I can prepare all the document needed in the transferring the share ownership.
Now I am quite interested in your offer. Then I will first pay the 10% of the deposit first, and the rest I will pay after I receive the ownership of the share. How many days can I expect for this contract to be done?
Okay, so you can expect the contract to be done in 1 to 2 months. Later, I will send my bank account for the deposit transfer and my phone number to you. If you have any question, you can contact me directly.
This scene explains about the situation between the primary and secondary market. The primary market, which is the first investor will selling their stock to the secondary market. This is because the first investor need a money. The money that the first investor receive from second investor is known as a profit. Thus, the contract of ownership of the share is transferred from first investor to second investor, which is known as a secondary market. So that's all for the video about information stock market, and we move to the second video, which is other financial institution. Let's go.
Talk show. Other financial institution.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Dynamic Talk Show live from home. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Fareez bin Muhammad Fadli, the moderator for this talk show. Our topic for today is other financial institution in Malaysia. So today, we have three special guests which are from Tabung Haji, PNB and Unit Trust. Now, we would like to ask our guests to introduce themselves.
Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad KHAIRUL IMAN from Tabung Haji. I am the manager of Tabung Haji. Basically, I have already worked in Tabung Haji around 35 years. Thank you for inviting me to this talk show.
Hi, I am Muhammad Amirul from PNB. I'm one of the important manager. I would like to thank you for inviting me to your show.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. I am Kamil and I will represent Unit Trust for today's talk show. I am honored to be invited to this talk show.
So, I want to wish thank you to all the guests. So, before we start, uh, can we know what is the Tabung Haji and since when Tabung Haji was established?
So, Tabung Haji is known as a Lembaga Tabung Haji. That is the Malaysian Haji Pilgrim Fund Board. It was formerly known as Lembaga Urusan and Tabung Haji. It was established on 30 September 1963. Tabung Haji is the facilitated saving for the pilgrims to Mecca through investment in Syariah compliant vehicle.
So, thank you to Mr. Khairul from Tabung Haji. So next, PNB, Mr. Amirul, can you explain the meaning of the PNB and why PNB was established?
PNB is a short form for the Pemodalan Nasional Berhad. that was established to promote the ownership of share capital by the Bumi Batera community in Malaysia, corporate sector, and it was the largest fund management company in Malaysia. It was established on 17 March 1978 as the country's new economic policy (NEP) instrument.
So, thank you to Mr. Amirul. So, the last guest, Mr. Kamil, can you explain to the viewer about the unit trust?
Okay, actually, unit trusts are a form of collective investment that allow investors with similar investment objective to pool their funds to be invested in a portfolio of security or other assets. Malaysia introduced this unit trust concept relatively early compared to its Asian neighbour, which is in 1959. It was the first unit trust to be established by a company called Malayan Unit Trust Limited in Malaysia.
Okay, thank you to Mr. Kamil from Unit Trust. Okay, so tabung haji, how does tabung haji works?
First of all, Lembaga Tabung Haji is one of the Islamic financial institution in Malaysia. The purpose of its establishment is to help Muslim community to perform their Hajj and to raise the Muslim economy to the highest level. Nowadays, the role of Lembaga Tabung Haji is become wide in any business and investment opportunity that could increase the economic level in Muslim community such as plantation, services, tourism and others. With an active involvement in business market around the world, Lembaga Tabung Haji proved itself to be an example of successful Islamic financial institution in the world. The objective is to explore the main activities and investment of Lembaga Tabung Haji in providing specific services for Muslim in Malaysia. Lembaga Tabung Haji has succeeded in enhancing Muslim economic through proper planning for Hajj.
Okay, thank you tabung haji. So for PNB, is PNB a job to provide the capital for the entrepreneurs to start a business? Can you explain a little bit, Sandra?
Yes. Okay, PNB principal commercial banking activities include deposit taking, lending, bill discounting, trade finance, forex exchange, dealing, funds transfer, remittance services, asset management, a full range of retail banking, trust service, and treasury operation. PNB also has a portfolio covering investment strategies in Malaysia, leading corporate, global equities, private investment, and real estate.
Okay, so unit trust. The public know that this unit trust is a place for those who want to make a investment. So, can you explain what a unit trust does?
Okay, in unit trust, the fund received from the client will be invested by professional fund manager in a portfolio of securities according to the fund objective and investment strategy. Unit trusts offer an access to a wide range of investment, and depending on the trust, it may invest in the securities such as share, bonds, yield, or also property, mortgage, and cash equivalent.
So, tabung haji, Mr. Gairo, what are the advantage that can be obtained if investing in tabung haji?
Okay, the first advantage is depositor are free to give their hibah amanah properties to anyone including non-Muslim. Second, the property of hibah amanah are not subjected to the faraid, the distribution of the properties under the Islamic law. Thus, anybody is entitled to receive hibah amanah. Third, hibah amanah properties that have been legally given to the recipient cannot be claimed by other heirs through faraid. Fourth, as an alternative or solution for property distribution to adopted children or Muslim revert who have no Muslim relative, the last depositor can still enjoy the benefit of the hibah property as long as the depositor and recipient are still alive.
So, from PNB, what are the advantages for the client if they are invested in the PNB?
Okay, the advantage is the public cannot invest as little as 5 cents from the final balance of their expenses in the Rais app. which will then be invested in the unit trust fund managed by Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad. RAI is a micro investment mobile app that leverage virtual balance money from users. Daily purchases to proactively invest in ASNB variable pricing fund based on their respective personal investment portfolios. It is a unique way to consumers to make a full use of every penny spent, where the rest can be saved and invested. Apart from rounded investment, a consumer can choose to invest in the lump sum investment and security investment.
So, unit trust, what is the abnormality present in the unit trust compared to other institutions?
Abnormality that unit that present in unit trust compared to other institutions it is affordability, as investor can start an investment amount as low as 100 ringgit dollar. Moreover, they can easily buy and sell unit trust fund without any difficulty, as more investors prefer their investment to be liquid. Besides that, the people they are entrusted to manage unit trusts are approved by professionals. For example, a unit trust under management of the bank. Also, unit trust, the transaction are more favorable. For example, the fee and the charge by brokerage per investment ringgit are likely to be less. As a fund manager invests in a larger amount, they are able to get access to worse yield and products which are impossible for the individual investor to obtain.
So, thank you to the guests for your explanation about the advantages. So, I think this is the last question for you all. Okay. So, we know all things have a risk. So, Tabung Haji, what is your risk?
Okay. Lembaga tabung haji is invest in various asset classes consisting of fixed income asset, equity, real estate as well as market instruments that are all exposed to investment risk. Among the risks are the fundamental change of a company business as well as the fluctuation in the domestic and foreign market. For example, the COVID-19 outbreak has a negative impact on the global economy and market position, including Malaysia, which will also affect tabung haji investment. In addition, tabung haji investment are also backed by the Asset Allocation Strategy (SAA), which is based on Sharia compliant investment that provides stable and sustainable return. The breakdown include fixed income asset of 55%, equity 25%, real estate 50%, and money market instrument 5%. In the meantime, the government will also constantly monitor and evaluate the investment performance of tabung haji due to its position as the largest Islamic financial institution and play a significant role, especially in holding the trust of Muslim depositors. Therefore, all investment and transaction conducted by tabung haji will always be scrutinized by the government.
So, Mr. Amirul, can you tell me about the risk faced by PNB?
Yeah. Basically, Pemodalan Nasional Berhad (PNB) remains steadfast in placing estimated emphasis on long-term investment to generate sustainable return for Amanah Saham Bumi Putra (ASB) unit holder. Yeah, PNB will further diversify in its investment to build a truly all-weather portfolio, avoiding an over-concentration of risk while exploring investment in emerging industries. PNB will continue to focus on long-term investment strategies. In other words, we are not going to distract by short-term volatility, and it will be based on our assessment of the fundamental.
So, thank you to Mr. Amirul. So, unit trust, do you also have the same risk as other institution?
Actually, Mr. Fareez, any investment made by other financial institutions carry with an element of risk. There are 5 risks that investors need to know, which is market risk, liquidity risk, management risk, inflation risk, and interest risk. Each of these risks may cause the value of the unit trust, which may fall or rise, thus causing the income generated by the fund to fluctuate from fund with a higher risk, higher return, or to fund with lower risk, lower return. Therefore, any non-financial institution, including unit trust, should consider the following risk factor before making an investment.
Okay, so I would like to say thank you to the three guests because the very firm information. Overall, I hope all the viewers hear and understand the information about this investment institution. This you can evaluate which institution has the advantage to invest. Thank you to the all guests for being willing to attend and explain as detailed information as possible that the audience have been wondering. See you again in the next episode with more interesting topic. Thank you.
That's all for information video about stock market and other financial institutions. So I hope this video can bring some knowledge and information to you guys. So I would like to say thanks for watching and see you guys again. Bye bye.